Wanted to give a spring update for all the YouTube people. Springtime. Irises are out. Cherries. We have cherries coming. First thing first I wanted to mention was the chainsaw tools. If anybody is patiently awaiting them, have no fear. That is being worked on. So I'm hoping to hear next week whether or not the threaded rods are actually fully manufactured. Once that's done, I should be able to start shipping pretty quick. So in a week or two, I should be able to contact those people. Anybody that has said that they want a set of tools and are on the list, I will contact you ASAP. So as soon as I get them in my hand, check them out, make sure they do work, then I will indeed contact people, and we go from there. So if you're interested in a set of tools, I will put you on a waiting list, and just so you know, I'm working on that. So there might be some people that back out of the original order, so we'll see where that goes. Anyway, cherries. So I've got a pretty good crop of cherries this year. This year we had a problem, and I still haven't figured out exactly what it was, but there are these little black dots that have showed up on the cherries, and you know what? They're not really into the flesh at all. They're not into the flesh, but don't know what they are, what they were. So I've gone and started spraying this year for two reasons. One, because of those black dots. I assume it's some type of fungus. And then, and the only thing I've found online was that it is cherry leaf spot. But I don't have any trouble with the leaves. I mean, they look pretty good. Everything looks pretty healthy. So why would it be cherry leaf spot? I don't know. So, excuse me. Anyway, so I've started spraying for the fungicide, but also, and I probably put that on a little too late, but the other thing I started spraying for was the bugs, because last year, well, I didn't get very many cherries, but those that I got had little worms inside of them. So, unfortunately, I've had to start spraying. So you can see, you know, it's not an amazing year, at least not for the yellow cherries here, but we do have some. Pretty good crop on the Vandelay here. We have some that are turning red. Mostly, they're the ones that are turning red are the kind of premature. They've cracked. Let's see if I can get to this guy here. There, they've cracked, mostly because of the moisture. I mean, we have moisture issues around here, but this is a Vandelay, and which is a black cherry. We have yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow. The Vandelay tree tends to look more robust here, but they have cracking issues. The yellow cherries don't crack as much. But it's not as robust of a tree. At least it's not green looking, you know, it's not healthy. So then we have Rainier, which is this one, and pretty good crop on it this year. Seems to be quite susceptible to these little black spotty things. Although I think with the fungicide that's getting better. Focus. Not focusing. There we go. So the fungicide, I think it's getting better. One exciting thing, so we're going to go down the row here, and we've got plum trees. Unfortunately, this is a nice plum, but this is now rootstock because the actual graft did great and then it died. Oh well. So in here, plum trees. Plums. This is called Schoolhouse. And we've got some lovely plums on here. First year this is produced. And You can see it in silhouette. Let's see what we get. Probably a couple dozen. Again, I am spraying here. The spray that I'm using is malathion and mancozeb, which is the fungicide. So I'm making these structures here, go all the way up and out and over for clotheslines that are going to go over the trees, and I'm going to put netting over it, and that way the birds don't get anything. I'm tired of the birds taking all my cherries. So looks like this is an interesting idea. It's just a framework, nothing really amazing. I'm going to take and stake in the ends. What is kind of unique about this is that this post is diamond pattern, so it's a diamond shape, so that the V here is not 90 degrees. So it's actually narrower than 90, so that it's not quite as splayed out. But they're 11 feet tall, and the wings here go a little higher than that. We'll see if it works. What else do we got? The other cherry trees on the other side of the property I'm going to forget about for now. The house is a wreck per usual. What else? I still got a lumber yard in my backyard. My neighbor's hard at work over there cutting up stuff. So we still have the lumber yard going on. And oh yeah, I was going to make a tree house out of this tree, but the woodpeckers finally got it. So, I mean, they're just absolutely tearing this thing apart. So I don't think this is going to be tree house. I think we're going to cut this down. Goodbye. This lilac here bloomed nicely this year. It's got to go. I planted 7 lilacs out front, so as much as it'll be missed, it is replaced. Garden's coming. I forgot the tomatoes, but whatever. And tomatoes are coming. Shed, still kind of the same. Doing pretty good. Got a whole pile of stuff in it now. Lots of work to do on that. I got to get through that this summer. But the real thing is the logs. This has been kind of taking up all my time. And I had 30 logs. We got 7 here left. All the logs were over here on the front yard, and now this is going to grow in again, finally. So I got some oak here, just waiting for Greg or Danny, whoever gets it first. What else can I show you? I lost a cherry tree here. One of my cherries here we lost. It just died. It just up and died. It's a heavy tree, and it seemed to be all right. End of last year was a little kind of in a bit of a funk, and I tested it, and it's gone. Only a little bit of green here, but it isn't much. It's dry. So I'll have to replace it. I already replaced this one because that one died. Now that's the Rainier, and it's growing just fine. In case anybody's wondering, here's what I do. Real simple is I pick a leader. So this is the leader, and anything that was competing for it, I just nip. So this was competing for the leader, so I nipped it. And you know what? It's growing again. It is growing again, and that's good. I want it to grow. I want these things to grow. I just don't want them to grow as robustly as the leader. And that way I think the shape comes out better. So same thing here. We got a leader up the top, and I gotta retrain this tree just a little bit, but we're doing pretty good. And that tree is getting too tall, and the one on the end, not too bad. Lilacs out front. Oh, and a new mailbox. It's a log. Anyway, pear tree, dogwoods, everything doing okay there. Pear tree's kind of on its last legs, but hopefully gives us a few more years of pears. Anyway, just wanted to kind of give a quick update here for the springtime 2017. And thank you everybody to supporting the channel and supporting me, and everybody keeps subscribing, and that's awesome that they actually want to see what I'm doing. And there's lots more to come. I've got the group buy for the steel chainsaws is hopefully going to ship here pretty quick, and I'll have the 036 or 360 and the 044 440 videos for that. And what else? Obviously the crank tools are coming, which is exciting. I'm gonna get to those. Lots of other random stuff. I do want to work a little more on the poor man's porting chainsaw video, so we'll get to that. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.